Well, hello my friends. Furtado here, the Rebel Turner. Well, today is a continuing of Sticker Day. Been away for a little while, so came back to a couple of stickers. My friend Jimmy from Stewart Arts sent me his little decal. Mike Walt. Yes, Mike, you're going to be right there amongst the greats. Thank you. Brand. The Wadesmo Wood Turn. Now, these guys are all awesome wood turners. I'm sure Mike Walt does not need an introduction from me. But if you haven't seen any of these guys' channels, make sure you go to their channel. And I'll put links below to Mike Walt, my friend Bram, and Jimmy, Stewart Arts. They will be in the description on today's video, along with what today's video main focus is. I'm gonna put these up and I'll be right back. So there's my sticker wall, start of my stickers. So that does it for the stickers. But a couple of weeks ago, I was contacted by Furtado and Son, and I didn't pay any attention to the email. I've seen a few emails that came, and they want to partner up, but they want to do this, they want to do that. Didn't pay much attention to the email, but the email says, Al, we love your videos. We'd like you to go to our website and select whatever tools you would like for your collection. So last week I decided, let me go and check them out. Not that I had not seen their tools. I was very familiar with their tools. But I went and I try not to do a killing. I asked for two tools that I thought I could use. Number one is because my bowl gouge was going to have to be replaced very soon. And parting tool, well, I didn't have a good parting tool. Now I do. So they sent me beautiful tools. Oops. And of course, it came in two separate packages. The handle, which is a 16-inch handle, and the 5/8 deep V bowl gouge. Now, I'm going to put these babies to the test. Now, when I received them, I asked my wife to send me pictures, and I posted it on Facebook. And out of Facebook, I got lots of people that says, wow, great tools, I've used the tools, you know, that's all I use is Furtado and Son. The edge will last forever. Well, time will tell if that is the case. So anyway, I received the bowl gouge and I asked, you know, I felt like I was asking for too much, but for a 3/16 parting tool. Now, that's a parting tool. That's heavy duty stuff. The handles will probably take me a little bit of getting used to it. Now, you know, I like the feel of wood personally, but this feels right. It feels very well balanced, and I think that I've always had this fear because I'm aggressive turner, as you know. I always, in the back of my mind, even though I have not mentioned it much, I always worried about the tool. I know that it has this metal, I forget what you call that, but anyway, in the front, and I'm assuming the tool is sunk up to here. But I always feared that it could happen. I'm not saying that will happen, and I don't even know if it has ever happened, is, you know, if you get enough pressure that it will split the wood over here and the tool could literally come off. I don't know if that's a possibility, but I know on this, it's not going to happen. Now, I'm going to say something else. I mean, I am thrilled. Probably more so than what's coming off on the video. I am thrilled that Carter & Son thought enough of my turning that they would think that I would be a good candidate to represent them and their tools. I am honored, of course, but like I said, I'm going to be putting it to the test. Now, on contrary, when I posted it up, a friend of mine's posted on Facebook, came back with a response. It's like, Al, they are great tools, they are right on my state, but they're a little bit out of my level of turning to justify buying it. My response to it was, it takes a lot more effort to use a shabby tool than it does with a good tool. So if you can produce stuff with a mediocre tool, I can only imagine what you can do with a good tool. So in my case, it will probably, it is the best cutting blade tool that I have in the shop, without a doubt. I always bought modest. You know, and I'm going to come back to this issue. You know, I will still say, if you are starting out, because people fear that to get involved with a lathe, it's like, oh my God, I need a lathe, I need to invest hundreds of dollars on tools, I need a chuck, I need this, I need that, and it scares people away from wood turning. Wood turning is all about wanting it and getting started at whatever level you are in your finances. I can tell you, I started turning with about $200. I've grown, I've invested since, but I only invested based on the needs, or once I reached the point that I no longer could do with what I had. My motto is, work with what you got. And once you outgrow what you got and you need to upgrade, or you want to invest into something a little bit better, then you go ahead and you buy. Once you know that you like the hobby enough and you're going to stick with it, or you've made a couple of dollars, you've sold a couple of pieces, or you filled up your house and you filled up your family members' houses with your artistic, and you feel that it's like, you know, I'm struggling with what I got, I think I deserve to invest a little bit, you know, then you go up and you invest accordingly and to what you can afford. One should not fear getting involved in wood turning because of cost factors. First, you get into the wood lathe, you get turning, and you outgrow your very basic tools, or you feel that you deserve, then that's the time you do it. Not because you need it, but because you deserve it. So, thank you, Carter & Son. And with this, on today's turning, I'm going to do, I'll probably keep it as a square platter. Now, I'm going to be taking all of this off to about halfway on this, and that's where I will decide then what to do with it. Definitely a very sharp edge on this tool, but I find it a little bit awkward for me with the angle. It's almost like the tool travels on its own without me pushing in the direction that I want to go. So it does have a little bit, and I'm sure that has a lot to do with the bevel that I got here. But I will use up this edge until it dulls down, and once it does dull down, I'll probably bring it up and sharpen it up to my own likings. Very nice cutting tool for sure. Gives me pretty nice clean cuts. Not much on the tool mark. It cuts really nice, and it gives you nice finished cuts, and not as much tool marks with this than I do with this. And that's what I have on the lathe right now, done with the tool the way it is. Not quite as interesting as I thought it would be, so it needs a little bit of help with texturing or whatever else you can incorporate into the piece to give it a little bit of a flair. Be back later.